Hey guys, Jules here for another edition, episode 14 of What's in Your Glass Weekend Wine. This week, I'm excited because I got two great white wines. Again, we're going to stick to France. These wines right here will pair amazingly with oysters. Just think of acidity, lemon, Tabasco sauce, and any white fish that has lemon and zesty flavors. These wines will go fantastic. So let's get right into it. The first one here, we're going to stick with Loire Valley, we talked about a wine last week. Hopefully you caught the episode 13. This one here, Muscadet Sèvres and Maine sur Lis. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's talk about the grape variety. So I'm not too specific about the producers right now. I want you guys to know the grape varieties and what to expect. Sèvres and Maine is the western portion of the Loire Valley. It's facing northwest. It's basically got the influence from Atlantic Ocean. The area is named after the two rivers that flow, Sèvres and Maine, through the vineyards. What's great about this area is that the wine primarily produced from the Muscadet grape, or otherwise known as Melon de Bourgogne. It just produces some spectacular acidic Meyer lemon type wine. So I'll dive right into this one. I'll let you guys know what I think. So immediately you're going to get Meyer lemon, you're going to get star fruit, and what is very pronounced, at least to most people, is you're going to get the yeasty bread flavor. So we talked about that in past episodes. What is that yeast flavor? Just think of it as if anybody has made bread before. When you get the yeast and you put it into warm water and just let it activate, put your nose in there, that smell, that is that yeast. That's what you're going to get here. Now you say, well, I'm not a big fan. However, the acidity and the lemon, it just really makes it pop. So that adds that extra texture to the wine. So if you're going to look at this one in particular, Domaine Haute Févrie, Sébastien Branger. Again, if you can't find this particular bottle, just look for Muscadet Sèvres and Maine sur Lis. If you're not crazy about the yeast flavors, then just choose a Muscadet Sèvres and Maine. Again, Melon de Bourgogne, great choice, good acidity. So it's very dry, right? You're not going to get the typical, apricot and pineapple in warmer climates. This is a cooler climate. You're going to get that great acidity, that great flavor again, and oysters is my key pairing for this. So as a second choice, I'm sure you've heard of it. Many fan favorite. This region is just spectacular, producing one of the most amazing white wines from the Chardonnay grape, and it is Chablis. Which is one of the most, one of the greatest producers, one of the really good producers, Louis Jadot, right here. This is an AOC. So, Chardonnay grape. And what I love about the Chablis region is that the wine is very specific. Most people that taste Chablis will know, I guess most experienced people or know that raciness. Chablis region is very particular. The soils are limestone rich clays and marls, and that's from 140 to 160 million years of deposits. So they have two primary soils in Chablis. It's Kimmeridgian and Portlandian soils, and that is limestone rich. So if anybody has ever eaten chalk when they were going to high school, that is what I'm talking about, is that raciness. So Chablis will essentially be electric, acidity. Your tongue is going to be on fire. And then you're going to get that, again, in this particular case, you're going to get that lemon. You're going to get that star fruit as well, and that chalkiness. As you can imagine, great pairing for oysters as well. So this is my go-to. Now, if you want something a little bit rounded off, a little bit more smooth mouthfeel, most of the wines that are not produced in the Premier Cru and the Grand Cru regions are Portlandian Marl, so it's more of a rounder mouthfeel. The Premier Cru and the Grand Crus obviously carry a higher price. Those are going to give you a more electric feeling, so your tongue is going to be on fire. This one in particular, I'm just going to taste that right now. You want to get that oxygen in there as you sip through the wine. It's not just, to show off. You want to get that oxygen to oxidize and just explode those flavors in your mouth, right? And this is where you get the true taste of the wine. So again, this is beautiful. The acidity is not too overwhelming. It's got a nice creaminess texture as well. You got the lemon, the Mayer lemon just comes right out. So you can imagine an oyster with drop a lemon in it and just get that in your mouth, and then just chase it down with this. The complement, the balance, and really the matching of the lemon flavors is going to be spectacular. So hopefully you guys like that. Again, if you like something a little bit more racy, a little bit more acidic, opt for the Premier Cru and the Grand Cru. If you can splurge, if not, the AOCs are very nice too. Louis Jadot offers some really good options as well, many different varieties, many different regions, and vineyards as well. So a really good choice. This bottle here is about $35 Canadian. I want to say under $25 Canadian for the Muscadet Chablis Maine. These are two great choices. Put them side by side. I mean, I think most people will be able to tell the yeasty flavors, so you could do a blind taste test and say, try to determine which is the Chablis, which is the Muscadet. But if people don't like the sometimes racy and electric flavors of the Chablis, opt for the Muscadet Chablis Maine. The Melon de Bourgogne is a really good alternative. Both great wines. Again, serve them chilled. You want to get them in the fridge. I want to say 11 degrees Celsius, 10, 11 degrees. You want to serve these chilled. This is where you get the beautiful flavors at the temperature. The more they get warm, you start to lose some of that. So hopefully you guys like that this week. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, please feel free to drop a note on the comments below. Hopefully you guys like that this week. Enjoy. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you find. If you liked it, disliked it, between one or the other. But that's about it. So hopefully everybody enjoys their weekend. Jules here from behind the corner. Cheers.